scram," she said, pitching the dirt and pebbles she'd just dug at them. But they only slid their ears back, the mother sinking to her haunches and the kits nipping at her snout, irritating her. She probably snuck off from the rest of the pack to get her young something extra, or to let them practice scavenging, to practice surviving. It's what mothers did. Bea shooed a fly from near the baby's eyes, which at first had looked startled over having not made it, but now seemed accusatory. The truth was, Bea hadn't wanted the baby, not here. It would have been wrong to bring her into this world. That's what she'd felt all along. But what if the girl had sensed Bea's dread and died from not being wanted? Bea choked. "This is for the best," she told her. The girl's eyes clouded over with the clouds that rolled overhead. During one night walk, back when she'd had a flashlight and still carried batteries to make it glow, she'd caught 2 eyes gleaming in her beam. She clapped her hands to scare the eyes, but they just dipped down. The animal was tall but crouching, sitting perhaps, and Bea feared it was stalking her. Her heart sped up, and she waited for the cold dread that she'd felt a couple of times by then, her inner sense of being in danger, but the feeling never came. She walked closer. Again the eyes dipped down, supplicant, like a dog obeying, but it was not a dog. She had to get closer before she could see that it was a deer, with its sloped back, the peaked ears, the resigned flick of the tail. Then Bea saw another eye in the light, small, not looking at her, but quivering, unsteady. The deer heaved up, and then the quivering eye wobbled up too. It was a small, glistening fawn on shaky toothpick legs. Bea had unknowingly witnessed a birth. Quiet in the dark, Bea had come stealthily upon the mother like a predator, and the mother could do nothing in that moment but lower her head, as though asking to be spared. There were few things Bea let herself regret these days, these unpredictable days full of survival so plain and brute. But she wished she had walked another way that night, not found their eyes in her light, so that the doe could have had her birth, nuzzled and licked her baby clean, could have had the chance to give her baby a first, unblemished night before the work of survival began. Instead, the doe lumbered away, exhausted, the fawn stumbling after her, disoriented, and that was the beginning of their life together. It's why, days ago, when Bea no longer felt the kicks and hiccups and flutters and knew the baby had died, she knew she'd want to be alone for the birth. It was the only moment they would have together. She did not want to share that. She did not want someone watching her own complicated version of grief. Bea peered at the coyote mother. "You understand, don't you?" The coyote pranced impatiently and licked her yellow teeth. From a far, low ridge, some foothills of foothills to come, she heard a joyless howl. Some watching wolf had seen the carrion birds, was signaling prey. She had to leave. The sun was going, and now the wolves knew. She'd tracked her shadow becoming long and thin, a sight that always made her sad, as though she were seeing her own death by starvation. She stood, stretched out her sand-pocked knees, wiped the desert off her skin and ragged tunic. She'd felt foolish, that she'd tried to resuscitate what she knew to be dead. She thought the wilderness had cast all sentimentality from her. She would not tell anyone about that moment. Not Glenn, who she thought wanted a child of his own more than he would ever admit. She wouldn't tell Agnes, even though she thought Agnes would want to know about this sister who never materialized, would want to understand the secret particulars of her mother. No, she would stick to the simple story. The baby did not survive. So many others hadn't. So we move on. She turned without another look at this girl she had wanted to name Madeline. She gave that mother coyote a sharp kick, landing it against her visible ribs. The dog yelped, slunk, then snarled, but she had more pressing concerns than engaging a human insult. Bea heard the scuffle and yips behind her, and though the dog's rising excitement resembled a newborn's cry, Bea knew it was just the sound of hunger.